everybody and welcome to another video. We start this one off with manners. That's all, just manners. The guy in the white car coming towards us has got some. The two behind him haven't. See him? He gives me a little wave for waiting for him. This guy doesn't even acknowledge me, doesn't even look at me, doesn't even know I'm there, same as this one. Now a lot of people have a go at me about this, saying, what do you expect, a song and dance or something? No, but it would be nice to have a little thank you. And one of the comments I got recently about something like this was, do you say thank you when your waiter brings you your meal in the restaurant? Yes, of course. Do you not then? Now we're going to get back to the comment section a little bit later on in this video, because if you don't watch the comments, if you don't look at the comments underneath these videos, you are missing out on some comedy gold and some classic numpty comments. Now in this clip we are approaching a roundabout, and if I didn't know this roundabout I would be in the right hand lane here, because we are going off to central London, Malden and Wimbledon. That is the lane that we want. And there's no way I would be in the left-hand lane if I didn't know this roundabout. But this lane also goes all the way round the roundabout and goes off to central London. And the thing is, you've got to know this roundabout from years ago to know that, because all the road markings have all worn away. And the good old British workforce can't be bothered to paint them on again. So I know from years ago that there used to be road markings, lines on the road separating both of these lanes here, going all the way round the roundabout. The guys next to me on the right hand side, they're also in the correct lane because they're coming off the same exit as me. But what they do here is wrong. They've cut across from lane 2 to lane 1. There's 2 lanes here, believe it or not. And years ago there used to be lines in the middle of the road here showing you that there was 2 lanes. Now this is how you work out how people are local and who know the road and who doesn't know the road. Same clip from behind. The big truck here on my left hand side, he either isn't a very good driver or he doesn't know the road. I'm saying he's a very bad driver, because he does exactly what the 2 cars in front of me do, and that's go from lane 2 to lane 1. But look how close he gets to me. There's no reason to get that close, but if you look behind him, look at the van and look at the go-go gadget Tesla behind that, they stay wide. So they obviously know the roundabout, or they know how to drive, where he obviously doesn't. So in the next clip we are going to get a comment in the comment section by you know who. Because there's a danger here. The danger is coming from the right hand side. It's not in a car. It's not on a bike. Yes, it's a pedestrian. And we all know who defends them in the comment section. So we're going to point him out over here. There's a barrier right in front of him. That's there for a reason. But he goes the wrong side of the barrier. Into the road. Yeah, he's holding his tablet. He's looking at his tablet. He's going to an island in the middle of the road there. That's not for pedestrians. That's just to separate which way the traffic goes. He has to run across the road while he's looking at his tablet there. If you saw him there, he's old enough to know better, yeah? We go to the rear camera now and we'll see what he does now. There's another barrier in front of him. That's there for a reason. He goes the other side of the barrier again. If you're missing your village idiot, he's here in Rayners Park, okay? To me, he didn't look local. So if you do know this guy, take the village idiot back to your village, please. So obviously you can see now that we are speeding this up, because I need to show you something here that we haven't seen for a very, very long time on this channel. Well, for at least 2 videos anyway. Behind the van, there it is, the Fiat 500, the trainee Audi driver with a light out. I get a lot of comments about the Fiat 500s as well. People saying that it must be a London thing because there's lots of these all over the country, and lots of people are saying, I've not seen one of them with their lights out, and I see bloody hundreds of them down here. So we go from one toy car to another toy car, one that's even smaller than a Fiat 500. It's coming towards us now. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Now the thing is, if you're going to be driving one of these things that stick out like that, you should really stay off your phone. Look how low his head is. There is nothing down there that you need to be looking at that controls your car. Nothing. But look how long his head is down there before it comes up just about now. How long he's been driving for without even looking where he's going. So now we're going to go from the smallest car in the world to a couple of big cars. But people that can't actually drive the big cars. And you know what I always say, if you can't drive a big car, don't fucking buy one. We're just going to come around here and we're looking at a car coming towards us. There is a line down the middle of this road here. For a minute, I didn't think she was going to move over. I did use the horn to remind her to move over. And she's still on my side of the road, even when we get close to each other. Then you get the Audi that's pulled out just slightly in my side of the road. You lean over any more, Gil, you're going to fall out the fucking door. Oh, I forgot to say, yeah, always an Audi. So now it's time for...
Oh, Numpty of the week. Oh.
Right, so over there to the right-hand side, you'll see that guy there. He's walking a dog. The dog's in front of him, not on a lead. Could the dog be very, very well trained, or could the owner just be a complete and utter numpty? As the dog runs out into the middle of the road here. Yeah, standing right in the middle of the road, and he comes running out to get him. What a fucking thick twat that is. Numpty's too good for him. There he is, putting the lead on. And he still can't put the lead on. Needs 2 attempts to put the lead on. Now, what do they say? No such thing as a bad dog, just bad owners. Not sure if that's true, but it is in that case. So now we come to, I've got a big car, I don't know how to drive one again. Look over to the left-hand side, that car pulling out of the driveway. It can see me. It can see me coming. It knows it can't go anywhere because it's got traffic coming from the left-hand side. I can drive past, but I can't, not with her there. And guess what? I get no acknowledgement from her whatsoever. Oh, although I did, I got a dirty look, like I was in her way. I was doing something wrong. So we'll move on a little bit now, and we're coming to a roundabout. And as I've said 1,000 times on this channel, it's priority to traffic approaching from the right, which means we have got priority over them cars pulling out from the left there. Not according to one of these cars that pulls out in front of this car in front. Now, the car in front of me does not slow down whatsoever there. So the white car was actually quite lucky. Yeah, and we go to the rear camera now, and the same thing happens again. But obviously the car to the right-hand side, as we're looking at it, has priority over the other car here, the big car. Doesn't stop, just carries on going. It's like there ain't a roundabout there. And a lot of people keeps telling me he was on the roundabout first. No, he wasn't, and that isn't a thing, okay? It's not a thing. Being on the roundabout first means nothing. Obviously, you saw the lights go red there. Yes, you've seen it behind me. It's a cyclist. Yeah, he's got a camera on his head, though. I wonder if he's going to send that clip off to someone. Yeah, probably not, eh? Yeah, now we're looking over to the right-hand side by the station here. There's a car coming towards us in a second. Down that little road there, it is. Just coming towards us. Now, the impatience of that car. Look at this traffic here. Solid, yeah? We're going to go to the rear camera now and see what that car. So it's obviously to our left-hand side now. It pulls out and blocks the whole road. It can't go anywhere. And yet you must be able to see all that line of traffic, but you've pulled out and blocked the whole road up. You've just got to the end of the road as well. Ain't as if you've been waiting there for 10 minutes or so. Just wait. Now, has she kept people waiting? Yes, look. All of this lot had to wait for her because she was too important to wait behind the give-way lines. Now, a little bit further down the road, further in the distance there, you'll see a set of traffic lights. It's a pedestrian crossing with traffic lights on them. But a little bit beyond that, there's some more traffic lights for roadworks. And obviously, when that happens, you normally turn off the pedestrian ones here. Yeah, so that it doesn't affect the roadworks, because there's obviously one lane blocked. You can just about see the red light for the roadworks there. Now, it's painfully obvious to me that when we've got a red light here at our big traffic lights, the cars that are coming towards us have to stop, and they've blocked it all up. Now we've got a green light at the traffic lights for the roadworks. We can't go anywhere because they've been stopped by the pedestrian lights and they just keep on going through. We've got a green light, but we can't go anywhere because of them pedestrian lights being red. Now they're going red again. We've still got a green light, but we can't go anywhere because of the big lights being red now. Do you see what I mean? The good old British workforce. You know the British workforce. You know when you see them walking along the street with their yellow jackets on and all that sort of stuff, the yellow high-vis jackets, and they rattle. you think it's a set of keys or nothing. No, it's the one fucking brain cell that they got rattling around in their head that you can hear rattling. It ain't a set of keys rattling around, or it ain't a pocket full of change rattling. It's the one brain cell that's going from side to side, bouncing around from one ear hole to the other ear hole. But literally wait until we get the 2 green lights and then we can go, because there is a sign over to the left hand side, which I will, when we get there, I will pause it just to show you the punchline here, because it did make me chuckle, but it just sums up the good old British workforce. It really does, to a T. So we haven't got to the punchline yet. No, because we haven't got to the sign, and I'll show you the sign when we get there. But obviously it takes time, because we don't just need a green light at the roadworks. We also need this light in front of us to be green as well. So we need 2 green lights. Now we got another guy over here to our right hand side. He really does us a favour by not pressing the button and just crosses the road anyway. I don't normally say that about pedestrians, but he done us a bit of a favour there, so we can actually go. Otherwise we'd be waiting at another red light when we got a green further on. So are you ready for the sign? Yeah, here it is. Intelligent traffic signals in use. You couldn't make it up. It's like a sketch out of Benny Hill, isn't it? You look over to the right hand side, he's hard at it, isn't he? Yeah, on the phone in his little digger there. His mate in front of him, look, not knowing what to do. He's just rattling, standing there in front of him. Unbelievable. The good old British workforce. You've got to love them. Now we're going to go back to last week's video of Numpty of the Week. And I want to talk to you about a little comment that I received that I have not replied to yet, because I don't know how to reply to this one. And tell me what you think about this clip and the comment that I will show you on screen now. Now, I'm going to leave everything as it was. I'm not going to tamper with anything. It's just how it was in the original clip of last week's video.
Numpty of the week.
As you can see, we're on the A3 and we are taking the next turn off. We've got a 1/4 mile to go. And as you can see, the countdown markers have started. There's number 3. There's another sign there. And there's number 2. Yep. And wait for it. Wait for it. There's number 1. So you should be over in the left-hand lane by now without a shadow of a doubt. That's the whole idea of them markers. And we're coming off right here. So we're going to go to the rear camera now. Remember where them markers was? That was the big sign that said a 1/4 mile. There's number 3 marker there. There's that other sign. Here comes number 2. There it is there. And here comes number 1. Bear with us. There it is. Can you see the person that wants to turn off? Yeah. He's in the outside lane still. It's that van there. It's still in the outside lane and it wants this turn off here. Yeah, Numpty of the week or what? Now let's go to the front camera now and we'll show you what he did. Right across everything. Right at the last stages there, and it's 2 lanes here and he's still in the wrong bloody lane. He wants to get into my lane, but I ain't having it. Not today. Not today. You can wait behind me, you numpty. I think that is a worthy candidate for Numpty of the week. Do you not? But there's still more to come from him. So we're going to cut the audio from the clip now, and this is me talking now on this video and telling you this about the comment that I received about this clip, because according to little Johnny, I'm just equally as bad as this van because I was quite late to indicate. Yes, I was late to indicate, hands up for that, but equally as bad as what he was? I think not. I'm coming off a national speed limit road. No, that's not a national speed limit road. It's a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit road. And I was not doing 50 to 60 miles an hour. I was doing about 40 to 45 miles an hour when I came off of there. And equally as bad because I was late indicating to come off the slip road compared to someone like this that went across 3 lanes at the number 1 marker there and was obviously doing it on his phone, because that's what we were looking at here, because he was on his phone at the same time. Equally as bad. I'm Numpty of the week joining this clown. Really? So this is what I'm saying about you guys. You guys really do need to look at the comment section, because you got numpties like this that make comments like this on nearly every one of my videos. It is quite embarrassing, really. So there you go. I joined this guy, according to little Johnny anyway, I joined this guy behind us as...
Oh, Numpty of the week. Oh.
So anyhow, guys, that's it from this Numpty. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.